ease. And as always, we begin with our breath. As we enter this season of winter, one of the heightened aspects of winter is the opportunity to reflect. So we begin our breath cycle, reflecting upon our breath. If we're breathing through the nose, we bring our attention first to the inhale and then the exhale. We notice the temperature of the air as we inhale. And we notice how the air warms up as we exhale. We bring our attention to our nostrils now. And as we inhale, we notice which nostril seems to call more volume of air into itself. Which nostril do we sense as being dominant? We may or may not sense that, but if we're checking in, maybe we do notice one more than the other. And as we exhale, which nostril do we sense is dominant in the exhale? Is it the same nostril? Are they equal? Or is it the other nostril? There's no right answer here. We're just taking our time to practice interoception. That's a capacity to notice what's happening within our body. Perhaps our eyes are closed or soft focused, and we bring our attention to the space between the eyebrows. And we notice whether that feels tight or soft. Perhaps we can use our breath to soften the space between the eyebrows. And now we bring our focus to the inner edges of our eyes. Perhaps up until now, we have not noticed that we do hold tension in that triangle, the eyebrows to the inner edges of the eyes. And we use our breath to soften. We bring our attention now to the outer edges of the eyes and we breathe there. This is also the temple area of our face, and we're breathing here. We bring our attention to our jaw, and we notice whether or not we're holding tension on the right side and then the left side. And if we are, What do we know that we could do to actually soften the jaw? We're coming to our shoulders next, and we're going to draw the shoulders up toward our ears. And then with a whoosh, we just let go. Breathe in to lift. Whoosh to release. And then we come to neutral. We're going to take that left hand to the outside of the right leg. We're going to lift our heart, and we're going to begin with a simple twist here. We're not going deep. Rest the hand on the waist. Rest the right hand on the waist, not behind the back. We're not going too far. We're breathing here. And then on the next in-breath, we come back to center. We notice the right side of the body. And then the left side, and see, is there any difference? Let's take that right hand to the left thigh. Bring that left hand to the waist. Lift the heart. Create a little twist here. Not too far and not too deep. And we find breath. On the next inhale, we come back to center. We're going to walk our feet wide, wider than the rungs of the chair, and maybe sitting a little bit forward on the chair if we're not already there. We're going to drop the knees together. And we're going to twist. Let's go to the left to begin with. Right hand to the thigh, left hand to the waist. We're twisting here. 3 breaths. On the next inhale, we're back to center. In the next exhale, we're going to the right side. Breathe here. For some reason, my breathing is tickling my nose today. One more breath here. And then gently come back to center. This time we're going to take that left knee. We're bringing the left heel off the floor, and we're taking this knee toward the ankle of the right foot. And now we have a little bit of a deeper twist here. And maybe, just maybe, the hand comes to the back of the chair and we find breath. On the next in-breath, we come back to center. This is a neutral posture. Breathe in. And on the exhale, we're lifting that right heel, taking the knee a little bit toward the left ankle. Hand comes to the outside of the leg. Maybe both hands stay on the thigh, or maybe that left hand comes behind to traction a little more. The heart is lifted. Nice twist here. We come back to center on the next inhale. We're going to turn our feet out wide now, and we're going to take our arms behind us, palms open to the front, shoulder blades draw together. We're lifting our chin. Breathe in. Keep those shoulder blades activated toward each other. And then we come back to neutral. Feet come back to parallel. Walk in till they're about hip width apart. We're going to bring our arms straight out of our shoulders, and then we're going to hold opposite elbows. And we're just gently, we're going to keep our torso stable. We're not twisting the torso, we're moving the elbows right and left. So the head stays centered, the torso and pelvis stay centered. We're helping the shoulder blades slide along the rib cage. So for some of us, the shoulder blades get glued to the rib cage, and then our shoulders start acting up. And this is a practice which I really like doing on the floor. It gives me a lot more stability and space to explore on the floor. And when we're at center, we're going to bring the arms up above the head, prayer hands, interlace the fingers. Ceiling presses away. If this is too much on the shoulder, just bring them down to the point at which your body says yes. And when we're here, rock forward a little bit on the sits bones. Find the low back stretch. Press through the hands. Release the hands. Hands come to the knees. Now we're going to tip the pelvis back. We've created our cat arch. We're pressing our hands into the knees. The chin is coming toward the heart. We're breathing here. Keep the breath moving as we take the left knee forward and then bring it back to parallel. Right knee forward. We're keeping the arch in our back. The chin is to the heart. We're going right and left. So we're kind of rocking right and left. It's kind of a walking action, but we're keeping our shoulder blades spread apart. And then we come to neutral. We're going to come to standing. Invite you to do that by placing one foot forward, one foot back, hinge from the hip joint, then press into the feet to stand. And now we're vertical. Hands come to heart center. Feet are about hip width apart. We interlace our fingers. We're going to do a small squat as we press forward. This is an out breath. The in breath is going to take the arms overhead or as high as the shoulders allow. The out breath takes a tip to the right. The in breath to center. The out breath to left. The in breath to center. And then we float the hands back, press the wall away. Heart lifted. And then on the in breath, hands come back to center. The out breath, we sit back in chair. The in breath, the arms rise. The out breath, this time we go to the left. In breath to center. Out breath to right. In breath to center. Release the hands. In breath to center. And again, chair. Breathe in to rise. We go to the right, to center, to left, to center. One more time. Hands to heart center. Shake it out. We're going to be doing our sun salute using the chair. So we're bringing the seat of the chair to face us. We're going to walk up toward the chair. We're going to notice the ball mound, the big toe ball mound, and the pinky toe ball mound, and the center of the heel. So we're looking for that triangle in each foot, and we're grounding down into the earth. We really feel strong legs. We're drawing our kneecaps up into the quadriceps. Won't you join me as we inhale our arms up? On the exhale, we're going to fold to the chair, bend the knees to soften the back. On the inhale, we're going to straighten our arms. This is our half lift. On the exhale, we fold again, bend the knees gently. On the next inhale, we're going to step back with the right leg. We're coming to the top of a lunge. On the next exhale, we take the left leg back. We're coming into down dog. Breathe here. On the next inhale, we're going to come forward into a plank. This is up dog. The heart lifts, the belly's engaged. And on the exhale, we're back to down dog. So the legs are nice and straight. The sits bones are lifted. On the next inhale, let's step that right foot forward, coming into the top of a lunge. On the next inhale, the left foot comes forward. We fold with an exhale toward the seat of the chair. The inhale takes us to half lift. The exhale takes us to fold. The inhale, we sweep our arms up and our hands come back to heart center. We pause here and breathe. Feel the grounding in the feet. On the next inhale, the arms float up. On the exhale, we fold, bending our knees to soften our back. The next inhale, arms go straight, legs go straight, parallel torso. On the next exhale, soften the knees and fold. On the next inhale, this time the left leg goes back. The right leg is front. We're in a lunge. Pause here. And then on the next exhale, we're going to take that right leg back to meet the left. We're coming into our down dog. We'll have a few breaths here. And then on the next in breath, we're going to hinge forward, coming into an up dog. Strong arms, breathe here. On the next exhale, back to down dog. The next inhale takes the left foot forward, top of a lunge. The next inhale takes the right foot forward. The exhale makes us fold. The inhale is a half lift. The exhale is a fold. And the next inhale, we sweep up, come to standing. We're back in mountain. Feel the grounding in the feet. The arms sweep up. On the exhale, we fold. The inhale is a half lift. The exhale is fold. The inhale, we step back with the left foot this time. On the next exhale, we step back with the right foot. With the inhale, we come forward into our up dog. On the exhale, we're back to down dog. On the next inhale, the left foot comes forward. On the next exhale, the right foot comes forward. And we fold. On the inhale, it's a half lift. On the exhale, it's a fold. On the inhale, we sweep up. We come back to mountain. Breathing in, the feet are grounded. We rise to mountain. And on the exhale, we fold. Half lift on the inhale. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we step back with the right leg, top of a lunge. The next exhale, we're in down dog. The next inhale, we're coming forward into up dog. The next exhale, back to down dog. The next inhale, step forward with the right foot. Next inhale, step forward with the left foot. Fold on the exhale. Half lift on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Sweep the arms up and we rise to mountain. Releasing the hands, we're just going to allow ourselves to stand in mountain. Notice the space between the eyebrows and the inner eyes. Soft focus. Notice the outer eyes and the temple, the outer edges of the eyes and the temples. Our jaw. And when we come to our shoulders, we're going to rotate them to our ears, back, down, forward, up, back, and down. And one more time, forward, up, back, and down. Shake it all out. And we'll return to seated. As we settle here, we come back to our breath. We notice the breath as it moves in our body. We notice the temperature of the air in our nostrils. On the next exhale, we notice the temperature of the air as it leaves our body. On the next inhale, we notice if we have a dominant nostril. And on the exhale, we notice if there is a dominant exhale nostril. And then we let go of all of the noticing and come back to simply following our breath as it moves in and out of our body. Today's thought is from Marianne Williamson. As we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence actually liberates others. Marianne Williamson. A good question as we stand at the doorway of the season, the solstice. What does it mean to let ourselves shine? Allowing that question to reverberate through our mind and our consciousness, we may discover pathways opening for us to truly let the light that is within us come forth. As we begin to deepen our breath, we feel our fingers and our toes. Notice our spine. We open our arms wide here. We gather all the blessings. They're already everywhere, and all we have to do is say yes and draw them into our hearts in appreciation and gratitude. And together we all say, Namaste.